set, gates crash back, and they sent on their way. Petunia missed the start. There's a boy down. So rider of Have a Party. Rider of Have a Party has come down after about 100 meters, and that looked pretty awkward. So Wild Forever hopped out well, but by default, because Chateau Futura is right there in the early stages. Then comes A Place in the Sun, the red cap. Then further back to Super Secret, the blue and white colours. Miss Christmas is in the orange. Island Beauty is one off the fence. Pacific Express is 3 deep the outside. Angel's Wish is further back in the field. Then came Go Dream Machine. Out after those, we find the likes of Keep the Fort. Keep the Fort races a good 9 lengths off the leader. Then comes Barmaid in the 2 shades of blue. That's also rooted to quite some way back. Ballroom Bliss has a pace to aim at in the green and white, all the way from the USA. Then came Petunia, they further back and 2 lengths away to Spirit Princess. So they make their way down the final 1,000 meters. The Luzels, by the way, is on a different planet. That's about 100 meters clear of Wild Forever, who's at the head of those competing. Second place is Super Secret. Then comes Chateau Futura, who's well placed at the rail in third. Further back to A Place in the Sun, the red cap at the outside of Miss Christmas. Then came Go Dream Machine, Pacific Express, Island Beauty, Black Jacket, Scarlet Cap will swing for home, racing about 7 lengths off the leader. Angel's Wish in the orange sleeves and cap. Then came Barmaid further back to all the way from the USA. Keep the Fort, Ballroom Bliss, Spirit Princess, and then came Petunia as the race completely changes. And in front now is Super Secret. Super Secret the leader. Angel's Wish is second. Barmaid, Chateau Futura is in the middle. Ballroom Bliss from near the back of the field suddenly got into the race. Go Dream Machine, Island Beauty. Then comes A Place in the Sun. Miss Christmas further back, 300 meters left to run, and Ballroom Bliss, the one that they need to beat. Angel's Wish up the inside, has a loose horse to contend with. Then comes Island Beauty, Barmaid and Go Dream Machine they next, but it's Ballroom Bliss in front by 3 lengths, and she's not for the beating. Ballroom Bliss too good. Second will go the way of Angel's Wish. Third Barmaid, then came Island Beauty. What are you doing? Just having a look to see if I can... well, there's certainly no ambulance and no body on the track, so Muzi must be fine. The winners in the green and white colours, that's Ballroom Bliss from near last year, had a pace to aim at, and it was all straightforward. Gavin Lorena's in insane form at the moment, and he brings number 2, Ballroom Bliss, to victory. That's a wrap from the Big T today. We'll chat from Fairview tomorrow. Till then, good night.
All right, so that's how we wrap up racing this afternoon. It's number 2, Ballroom Bliss, down to a very handy rating of 71. You've got to say a top ride from Gavin Lorena from that sort of draw. And well done to Baron Boertis. There was a race named after him this afternoon. And I said, don't worry, you're not going to come and do the interview. I'll grab you in the lucky last. And here we go. Ballroom Bliss has won a good race for the owners. Gav, I've got to say a top ride. Obviously a bit of havoc down at the start with 1 or 2 guys falling off over there. But, I mean, the way you placed this horse, the way she's quickened up, good win.
Yeah, a lovely win from her, Brand. Well done to Mr. Boertis. He's got her moving really well. She had 2 progressive runs into this one. And we just can't find a draw with her, so we had to take the chance today. But it's nice that the pace was nice and strong up front, and we could just leave her alone and let her run at them, and she won a good race today.
Yeah, look, I mean, ratings are always going to play a part in these open handicap races, Gav. I mean, from 100 all the way down to 71, it just allows owners to enjoy the game again.
Yeah, 100%, and hope this puts a smile on Yoppie's face. Big thank you to him. He's a great family friend, and it's great to win in his silks. I've obviously placed on this filly, but haven't been able to win on her. So very happy to win for Yoppie and for DMK. Well done to all of them.
I know you haven't been counting, but I think that's 6 for the week. Keep up the good work, Gav.
Thank you very much, Brand. Yeah, long may it continue.
Absolutely.
Thank the Lord, and big again, thank you to Mr. Boertis, to Wilgebusch Drift, Turffontein, and all the owners and trainers for their support. Thank you.
Safe travels, Gav. Keep warm. That's Gavin Lorena. Great to have him back in the winner's enclosure. Mr. Boertis, I can finally say well done. I know I tried to grab you a bit earlier on. There was a race named after you with the 4 racing team, and yeah, I mean, wonderful stuff. I mean, you've placed this horse beautifully. I know it's never easy from that sort of a draw, but you must be happy she's back in the winner's box.
Yeah, you know, we had 3 horses with chances today, but all bad draws. And this was obviously the most difficult one to overcome. being 14 out of 16. I mean, it depends on how many lengths you have to make up in a straight, but the pace was on, it helped, and to expect it to run into the money even. I think the loose horse also helped a bit. And never expected to win by this margin, but very grateful and happy for Jockey. It's his first horse ever. It's won him a couple already. Also a horse in training. I heard you people speak about that earlier. Some people sell new cars, others are panel beaters. We're all in the car business. So what the difference is. But very, very happy for him, Jockey. He's, I won't say a character, but he's never owned a horse before, but never gets disappointed. He's always understands the outcome. Yes. I think maybe takes coaches him on the side or whatever, but always a happy chappy, but way better when the horse wins,
Absolutely. Look, if I can just speak a little bit about you and your yard. I mean, Mr. Boertes, I've made no secret that I think maybe the wrong word, underrated trainer, because, I mean, you do get the support that you need, and I know you enjoy trying to work with horses that you've got a little bit of meat on the bone. You take specific care on certain things. I mean, I've seen you in the mornings sometimes. I mean, you watch every horse closely, and, onwards and upwards from you, Mr. Boertes.
Yeah, I think, if it's a horse in training, if it's a baby, they're all going to have problems somewhere along the line. The idea is to identify them and do something about it. So it takes a lot of work, a lot of vets involved and whatever else. But we're not talking about broken down stuff. I mean, everything's fixable. I mean, either the time you saw Green Light Magic earlier. I mean, he hadn't run for a year. Captain Dizzy, you spoke about earlier today. Also, he came to me, never ran for a year, and. But, the horses, and they show so much ability that you have to hang on to them, because if you can get them back, I think Green Light Magic's going to be a top horse in time to come. Captain Dizzy with his legs, he works way better than, and he obviously showed it all 3 times that he's run for us, But to get him there, it's a bit of a job.
Look, that Green Light Magic, I want to speak to you about that because, sure, you've got to be happy with that. Only beaten about 4 lengths, long rest, lots to look forward to.
Yeah, I think he'll probably need another one over a mile or so. But absolute speedy animal. If you look at the size, his mother won the gold vase. 2,000 shouldn't be a problem. 2,400 he'll do with ease. I think that the best is still to be seen. It's only had 4 runs.
Mr. Boertes, always good to see you. Keep up the magnificent work. And just on behalf of the racing fraternity and for racing, we'd just like to say thank you as well.
Well, thank you. We're all in the game. We all have a job to do. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure, Mr. Boertes. Good to see you. There we go. That's Ballroom Boertes. He's a good man. I tell you what, a very good trainer. And lovely to have him back in the winner's enclosure this afternoon. I want to chat to the winning groom. Well done, sir. I must say that you guys work very hard back at home. You must be very impressed with the way this was won today. Well played.
Yes, and I think I want to say thanks for the Jockey win, right? The horse for me for today. Yeah. It's an opportunity. Maybe even the horse is getting struggled before he can get the race. Maybe we have been struggling. So, like you even said, we also struggled to trying our keeping our best. So, just said, well done. Thanks very much. Yes.
Good stuff. Keep up the good work. There's 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting. And on that note, to Warren Tannis and his whole team, thank you very much on behalf of the grooms. All right, that's how we wrap up racing. Ballroom Bliss, like I said, from 100 rating all the way down to a 71. That's got to be huge respect. It was a bit of late money on the tote for this individual. Well done to the Dermayon CCTA DMK SA Nom Joseph Muller. Quite a interesting name over there, but to the owners, well played. They would enjoy this win today. Ballroom Bliss becomes a 4-time winner from 35 outings, or he's at 37 outings, my apologies. So 37 outings, now becomes a 4-time winner. Top stuff, Gavin Larena again. I think that's another 3 winners, which means he's had 6 winners Tuesday and Thursday. He goes to 6 winners. So Gav, well done in the back at the jockey room. I know you'll be very happy with that. And to Ballroom Boertes and Yolandi Vosloo, a massive congratulations. A big thank you to Alistair Cohen. A big thank you to Nakib Munchi for all his help throughout the afternoon. It'll be the same team on Sunday afternoon. To all the fathers, book a table, come out here, enjoy the day with us. We'll chat again soon. Ricky's been heading up the production. I've had Kaya, and there's so many other names that put this production together. Big thank you to all of them. We'll chat again soon. Keep warm. Bye-bye.